Hello students, let's start the second part of this chapter. Should wizard hate mommy? In the previous part, we have already studied that Jack used to tell stories to his daughter Jo, and most of the stories would contain or would consist of one major character whose name was Roger. It could be Roger Chipmunk, it could be Roger Squirrel or anything. And this time he had started narrating a story about Roger Skunk. Roger skunk an animal actually, which smells very bad. So that animal used to smell very bad, and none of the other little animals there gave any company to him. They ran away from him when he went near to them. So he was not much happy there. That's why he thought that when he told this story, he was to go somewhere to visit the wizard, wise owl, then the wizard, and then he was to get the solution for this. So some of the portion we have already completed. Now the next point, Roger Skunk meets the wizard. Roger Skunk meets the wizard. So at last what happened? Roger Skunk came to a little white house. He had to cross the dark woods and the swamp. A little old man came out. He had a long white beard and a pointed blue hat. Roger Skunk told the wizard that how the other little animals ran away from him because he smelled very bad. The wizard even asked Roger Skunk not to get very close because he was smelling very bad, really very bad he was smelling. Therefore, the wizard also asked that it is better that you remain away from me. Inside the house, all the magic things were jumbled together in a big dusty heap. Then the wizard demanded 7 pennies that to make you smell better, I will demand or I want 7 pennies. Roger had only 4, so he started crying. The wizard sent him to the magic well, where Roger found 3 more pennies. He took them back to the wizard. The wizard was very happy and he made him smell like roses. All other little animals, they gathered around him and they started playing. They played games and laughed all afternoon. Okay, so he was now a bit happy. The next point, Roger Skunk's mommy doesn't like the change. Now, Roger Skunk's mommy, she asked him that what that awful smell was. Roger, he replied that it was he himself who was smelling like roses, and he even said that the wise old wizard, on being sent by the wise old owl, had made him smell like roses. So she became very angry. Okay. The wizard made him smell like roses, and this was not liked by Skunk's mommy. So she told that they were soon going back to the wizard, but Roger cried, okay, that he smelled so very bad before that the other animals ran away from him. But she said that I do not care for that. Roger Skunk should smell the way a little skunk smells. Okay, skunks could smell like skunk, not like roses. This is what she wanted. She wanted actually the reality should be there. Means if a person is there, he should be of the same kind that he is. This was actually the sense that skunk should smell like skunk but not like roses. They went to the wizard, and what she did, Roger Skunk's mommy, she took the magic wand. She actually went there and she was carrying an umbrella while the wizard uses magic wand. What she did, she took that umbrella and gave a smash right on his head of the wizard's head. Then the wizard made him smell very bad again. Whom? Roger Skunk. So this is what the change he was not liking, and he was made to smell very bad again. He was smelling like roses. Now he was smelling like a skunk. Now the next point. Joe wants the story changed a little. Okay, there was a change that she required. Joe wants change in story. Now, actually, Joe, that is Jack's daughter, she didn't like the end of the story at all. Poor little Roger Skunk, he was made to smell bad again, and again all the other animals, they ran away from him. No one was there to play with him. She wanted her father to make a little change in the story. What change she wanted? She wanted her father to tell her that the wizard took the magic wand and hit the mommy on her head. She insisted on making that change in the story. Actually, this is what the story is about. This chapter completes here. But just try to understand the theme. The theme is that children actually, they have their own mentality. They live in the world of dreams, and they want the things as they feel like. They want something to be done as they wish. But the reality of life is totally different. The perspective of the children as well as the adult is different. The adult knows reality of life, whereas the children live in the world of their dreams. Okay.